हॅलो. हो. नाही झोपले होते म्हटलं जाऊ दे. हो. हो. ठीक आहे. हो. ठीक आहे. हां, 9 वाजता लेक्चर आहे. हो. बाय. हो. बाय. हो. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's start. Okay. Before we start, I'm again going to explain this question which was there in the exam. Last time we discussed the third part of this question, and some of you said that the intersection of A in brackets and P of A is should be A in curly brackets, but it is not actually that answer also. It is phi. Why? I'll explain it to you. I'm just sharing whiteboard. See, when we talk about A, it is actually like this. So, sorry, because our A is 1 comma 2. Okay, so you just have to put these extra brackets over here. But when you're comparing with what we say P of A, so P of A is nothing but phi, then phi, then 1, then 2, then 1 comma 2. Okay, so when you are comparing this with this one, so you're actually comparing the whole thing. You're comparing this with this thing. So the intersection of them will not give you this thing because these two are totally different. Subset of subset. Are you getting this? So the intersection of P of A and what we say in uh, A in curly bracket will be phi. Are you agree with me? Yes. Are you agree with this explanation? Yes. At least say yes, no.
Yes.
I consider that as yes because the explanation is that thing only. Just last time somebody said that it is A in curly bracket, but then I also said that it is A in curly bracket. So it is not the thing actually. It is we are comparing this with this. So they are not common, they are not same. So that is why the intersection of these two is 5. Let's go back to our unit. So we were finding the in order and pre-order of this thing. So,
Ma'am,
huh.
ma'am, according to your solution in the fourth line, like you've written in curly brackets 1 comma 2, so that would be like A is equals to curly brackets of A.
A is equals to A in curly bracket, no? Hmm. Yes.
So like, is it the same thing?
नो नो नो, दे बोथ आर डिफरेंट हियर. ये जैसे हमने पावर सेट में इसको लिया है ना, it is we are making this set of one set again, like this is Cummins College, and in the Karve Sanstha we have one more branch, that is Cummins College. Okay, then we have Architecture College, then we have Arts Commerce College, then we have school. So where this A is again a set, this Architecture College is itself a set, this is also a set, this is also a set, set of set. Got this?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is why when we are finding out the intersection of this and this, we have to compare this whole thing. We just what we were comparing was this thing, only this thing. No, we have to compare the whole thing with this one, and they both are not same. This is one set, and this is just an element of this. Are you getting this? This is also one element. This is also another element. But this is inside one, what we say, one element of element. ऐसे भी बोल सकते हो आप उसको. So they both are different. When you add extra curly bracket, that makes different meaning to it, gives different meaning to it. So that is why we write this bracket, where elements inside the bracket. So suppose if I write A is equal to, when we write A belongs, sorry, 1 belongs to A, it means this 1 is part of A, and that because it is written inside this bracket, right? So here this whole thing it belongs to this curly bracket A. That is the difference. So when you are not writing curly brackets, uh, it means it is just a number. But when you put it inside the curly brackets and you separate them with comma, you list down them, then they become the set of elements. So this is one set and this is another set. Or you can say this is one element of this set and this is one element of this set. Okay? Have I answered your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So back to in order and pre-order. So find out in order, pre-order and post-order of this tree. Done? One more is there. Two more are there. Done?
Ma'am, 2 more minutes.
Okay. Done? Okay. So, in order of this tree is G, D, H, B, I, E, L, J, M, A, then C, F, N, K, O. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then pre-order A, B, D, G, H, then E, I, J, L, M, C, F, K, N, O. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Post order. G, H, D, then I, and L, M, J, E, B, F, then N, O, K, C, A. Am I right?
Ma'am, could you repeat?
G, H, D, I, L, M, J, E, B, then N, O, N, O, K, F, C, A. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
If you are not getting this, please ask. I can explain it again. फ्लो समझ में आ रहा है सबको?
Yes, ma'am. First, let me order again.
See, first we move to left in case of post order, then right, and then root. So G, H, D, then the root of this is B, but we have to move to right side first. So again E has some tree, so we'll go to left of it, which is I. So G, H, D, I, then right side में और एक ट्री है, पहले उसको खत्म करेंगे. So L, M, then J, then E, then B. Then we'll go to the right side of A. Now here it is again tree. So we'll go down on the left side. There is nothing. We'll go on the right side. There is a tree. We'll go on the left of it. There is nothing. We go on the right side of it. There is again a tree. Then we go on the left side of it. Then N, O, then root K, then root F, then C, and then A. Okay. Should I explain this again? Okay. Then this tree. In order of this is A, B, C. Sorry. E. ठीक है. अब इसमें ये इन सबको आपने लेफ्ट. Have you considered them as left children?
Ma'am, what?
These E, F, K. Have you considered them left children or right children? In the right side or left side of it?
Ma'am, left. Left.
Left. Okay. And how you have treated these three children?
I on the left and on the right.
Okay. ठीक है. Will not find what we say in order pre-order for these trees because there are three elements. So we are not considering these type of trees. So should I give you one more tree and then we'll go to next topic?
Yes.
Yeah. Done? Okay. In order of this is 7, 9, 4, 2, 5, 1, 3, 6, 8. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Pre-order 9, sorry, 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. No. 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, 5, 3, 6, 8. Right?
Ma'am, can you explain this one?
1, 2, 4. Then 4 is again having a tree. So we will complete that first. 7. 7 के left में कुछ नहीं है, will go to right. That is 9. Then we'll go back to the right side of 2. Here 5. So 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, 5, 3, 6, 8. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Post order 9, 7, 4, then 5, 2, 8, 6, 3, 1. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So next topic is height and level or depth of a tree. So height of a tree is the longest path from the root to any vertex. So I'll be showing you what the example for this one. And level of vertex. So you have to, look for its path from the root. So if you are looking for a vertex V, then you have to go in the upward direction till you reaches root, and you have to find at what level it is. Okay. So we always start from the level 0. So root is at level 0 always. So look at this diagram. This is our tree. Here, path height of this tree is 3 because we have to find the longest path, length of the longest path. So how you calculate the length of the longest path? You just have to count these edges. Okay. So if you look at this tree, this F is at the longest path. So we will check for its path. We will find out the length of this path, and it is 1, 2, and 3. So when we reach root, we get 3 edges. So height of this tree is 3. Okay. Now level of root is 0. So depth is also 0. So levels and are calculated horizontally. I mean, this is one level, this is another level, this is another level, this is another level. Okay. In graph also we can do this thing. There are also levels in the graph. So you traverse a tree either by in order, pre-order, or post order. And in graph you use breadth first search or depth first search. These two type of traverses are there for graph also. So there we traverse by levels, that is breadth first search, and depth is you consider this, then you go down, and then you go down. So depth wise you search, traverse your graph. So this is 0th level, this is first level, this is second level, sorry, and this is third level. Okay, even if there is one node at the end or at this level, we will be counting it as level, another level. So how many levels are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4 levels are there. Okay, and height is 1, 2, 3. Distance from the length of the longest path from the root. Okay. So depth is always height plus 1. ठीक है? Is there any doubt? Okay, depth you can calculate this, what we say, height also you can calculate a root wise like we have shown here. So B का height कितना है 1, H का 1, A का 1, 2, C 1, sorry depth I am talking about 1, 2, D is 1, 2, E is 1, 2, and F is 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, so this is how we calculate the depth and height of a given tree. Okay, and also you should know what are labels, because in next semester you will be implementing trees and graphs in data structure. So you'll require you need this concept label wise, what we say, traversing a tree or a graph, and depth wise also. Is there any doubt in this one?
No, ma'am.
Then the spanning tree. Spanning tree is nothing but a subgraph, but there is some restriction over here. So they are saying that subgraph of a graph G, and where it is having all vertices of graph G. So if you take out subgraph from a given graph, but then provided you are considering all vertices of the original graph, then we call it a spanning tree. Okay, so if you consider this triangle, there are some diagrams I have shown over here. So if you look at this diagram, so there is this A, C and B is considered, and this H is avoided, omitted. So here this is a spanning tree because A, C and B are the vertices of graph G, and we have considered all of them. Just that we are omitting some edges from the given graph. Okay, so any subgraph of a given graph considering all vertices of the given graph is called as spanning tree. So as it is a subgraph and considering all vertices, it will be having no circuits or cycles, and that is why we are calling it spanning tree. Okay, is there any doubt? Because we will be finding out minimum spanning tree after this. Also we have fundamental circuits and cut sets, so you should know what is spanning tree. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then there is this concept branch and chord. So suppose there is this graph G, okay, and this is the spanning tree of this graph. Now here I haven't labeled this edges, but you can say E1, E2, E3, E4. But you can also call them 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 3, 3, 5, like that also. So here we have to find the branch and chords of with respect to this spanning tree. So branches are the one which are present in the spanning tree with respect to this graph. Are you getting this? Branches are the edges which are present in a spanning tree with respect to given graph. So this is spanning tree of this graph. So according to this spanning tree and this graph, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 5 and 1, 4 are branches because they are there in the spanning tree. And the edges which are not present in the spanning tree, but they are there in the graph G, are called as chords. So the branches which are absent or not there in the spanning tree, but they are there in the graph. So suppose 2, 5 is graph में नहीं है, तो 2, 5 branch, sorry, chord नहीं होगा. Because it is there in graph, but it is not there in spanning tree, we are calling this 2, 5 as a chord. Then this 2, 3 is again a chord. Then 4, 5, which is there in graph but not in spanning tree, is a chord. 3, 4 is not in spanning tree but it is there in the graph. It is called as chord, and that's it. Okay, so suppose there is no edge connecting 2 to 4. Okay, so 2 to 4 is not there. Also, we haven't drawn it in the spanning tree, so it is not a chord. So you have to look for which branches are absent in the spanning tree, but they are there in the graph. Those edges are called as chords. See, chords are the edges which are not part of spanning tree, but they are part of a connected graph. Okay, so you always consider this spanning tree with respect to some graph. So you always have to take reference from this graph. Okay, is there any doubt what is branch and what is chord?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So this is branch and this is chord because it is there in the graph but it is not in the spanning tree. So based on these branches and chords, we have this two concepts, fundamental circuits and fundamental cut set. So we'll just see fundamental circuits and then we'll stop. It is already 9:52. So see, we have to complete a circuit with respect to given spanning tree. I'll just read out whatever I have written on the slide. The addition of a chord to a spanning tree creates precisely one circuit. The collection of these circuits with respect to a particular spanning tree is a set of fundamental circuits. Okay. See here, this spanning tree is given and this graph is given here. Now, if you when we consider fundamental circuit, it is always with respect to chords. So first you have to list down all chords, okay, and then now here I have written 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 2, 5. But if this edge is labeled like E1, E2, E3, then you can write E1, E2, E3 directly over here. Okay. So this chord is absent over here, is not there. So what we have to do when we draw this chord over here and we get one circuit in the spanning tree. Okay, so if I draw this chord in the spanning tree, I get a circuit and that is called as fundamental circuit. And so I can have such fundamental circuits for each and every chord for a given spanning tree. Also, when you when you find out this fundamental circuit, you are supposed to consider only one chord and you are not supposed to consider two chords at a time. Okay, so when you find the for example, when you find fundamental circuit for this chord 2 5, there are two ways you can find it, but out of which only one is correct. So see, 2 5 you have connected and 2 3 you have connected, so you got this triangle, but this is wrong because we have to consider only one chord and remaining branches. Okay, so we cannot consider this in our fundamental circuit of 2 5. So our fundamental circuit for 2 5 will be 1 2, 2 5, 3 5 and 3 1. Now this is not directed graph, so sequence does not matter. So this becomes the fundamental circuit for 2 5, chord 2 5. Similarly for 4 5, it becomes 1 4, 4 5, 5 3 and 3 1. And for 3 4, it becomes 4 1, 3 1 and 3 4. Have you got this? And you have to write them in the curly brackets. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll give you one example over here. Just find out the fundamental circuits for the chords. So when I say find the fundamental circuits, then in exam I won't be mentioning it for chords. You should know that fundamental circuits are always, found out for chords only, not for branches. Branches के लिए दूसरा concept है, fundamental cut sets. So do it fast, and by the time I'll share attendance form with you all. Done. Tell me fundamental circuit for AC. AC.
AB, BC, AC,
Correct.
CA.
Correct. Then BE.
BD, DG, GE, EB.
EB. Correct. Then EF.
No, ma'am.
BC. EF. Okay, I'll tell you. BC, CF, EF, EG, DG, and BD.
BD.
Then for BF, it is BF, CF, and BC. Right? BF के लिए.
Yes, ma'am.
Parallel, sorry, this line. This is also chord. So ये पूरा आएगा, ये देखो यहाँ से you connect it with this, और ये पूरा ऐसे सर्किट बनेगा. ठीक है. ग्राफ से बेटर है आप स्पैनिंग ट्री में कंसीडर करोगे तो वो थोड़ा इजी जाता है. हाँ बोलो.
Ma'am, what about CF chord and what the circuit would be?
CF कॉर्ड नहीं है डियर. अच्छा वो दूसरा वाला. ओके.
हाँ.
CF के लिए CF CF के लिए थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है. CF के लिए फंडामेंटल सर्किट नहीं आएगा मेरे हिसाब से.
Okay.
It is not possible for C.
Ma'am, can't we take the
हाँ.
branch, like FC branch with it?
Sorry. FC ना. As these are parallel lines, no? So I don't think इसके लिए कोई फंडामेंटल सर्किट होगा. उसको नहीं कंसिडर कर सकते आप बिकॉज इट इज वन एंड द सेम थिंग. मतलब आप पुणे से मुंबई जा रहे हो, आप मतलब वाया नासिक जा रहे हो या फिर पता नहीं और कोई रोड होगा, सपोज एक्स और वाई रोड्स आर देयर, बट देन इट इज नॉट अ सर्किट ना. So you're coming from Mumbai and going towards Pune, and then you're going back to Mumbai. So are you getting this? I mean, it is not forming a circuit. It is just going back and forth.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Ma'am, but
Hmm.
we should consider it as a chord, right?
Yes, you should consider it as a chord, और नहीं भी कर सकते क्योंकि ऑलरेडी CF इज देयर. उसको नहीं करोगे तो भी चलेगा. You should not consider it as a chord because already one of it is given over here. So you should not consider it as a chord. ठीक है. When parallel lines are there, you should not consider. If one of them is there in the spanning tree, do not consider it as a chord. ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Have you marked your attendance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You may leave then. Again, is there problem with? Should I share this link again, Pallavi? Try it.